Yo, what's going on, guys? I'm here today to do a review of Hunter x Hunter episode 124. Now, this episode starts off reminding us of how many civilians are actually still outside of the plaza, enticed by Poof's basically feather dust or whatever the hell it is. But it's got them in a hypnotized state, and they're all just standing there waiting to be selected and turned into soldier ants or food for the king. Now, basically, what happened is this episode starts off where the last one left off, obviously, where Palm is getting out of the cocoon, and Palm starts walking down the hallway, and she sees Gon, and then Gon's like, somebody, Gon don't actually see her, so Gon runs and hides real quick, and is like, somebody's following me, and it's probably someone I know. So he rolls his yo-yo out and uses the reflection of the yo-yo to try to tell who it is. And apparently Palm had seen him, ran back, and then turned around so it looked like she was actually walking towards Killua, and Killua called her out on it because she tried to lie to him and say that she wasn't actually following him previously once they actually met up, and Killua called her an enemy. Basically, what happened after Killua called her an enemy, her hair basically wrapped around her and formed a suit of armor, and the armor's called Black Widow. The purpose of this armor, you know, just what she can do with this armor is she doesn't have to use, I forget what it is. It's like Ren or Zen. It's one of the ones that allow. It's the one that allows you to protect your body. She doesn't have to use that. She can devote all of her energy towards attacking, since the armor will actually defend her. Now, basically, she just beats the shit out of Killua up and down. Killua can't do anything. I mean, right before the fight, he had finished recharging from from the electricity, like the plug outlet that we seen him charging on like a couple episodes ago. He finished charging right before all this happened, and he didn't really attack. He was on the defense the whole time. And one time actually, Palm hit him, and he still took damage even though he completely blocked it. So we got to see like the extent of what an enhancer can do, or at least we got to see that an enhancer can knock out, can it, well not knock out, can damage someone who completely blocked the hit. And then at the nearly about the end of the fight, Killer was talking to Palm and was like, "Sorry, I didn't mean to. I panicked and called you an enemy." And then started explaining to him why he doesn't want her to go see Gon, because if Gon's seen her in that state right now, then Gon's mental state would totally snap, because it's on borderline snapping right now. And then he basically busted out crying because he can't do anything to help Gon. And then Palm comes to the conclusion that she'll do anything to help Gon, but reminded Killua that Killua's the only person that Gon really needs right now. And while Killua was sitting there laying in this state, Palm had tried, or not Palm, but Poof's little mini dude come out of Palm and was like, "Attack him now, number one," while he's got no defense up. And then Palm's like, "No, I'm not number one. I'll never be a pawn to one of you ants," and then crushes one of the little Poof things. Then Poof basically said to the big ass red Chimera ant, the big ass red Royal Guard, I forget his name, but he basically told him that we failed and he wouldn't need Pito's power anymore to create soldiers. And basically, the way they were trying to do it is they put Palm into this cocoon after they snipped the connection between her memories and her mind. So she still had her memories, but they wouldn't have much of an effect on her, is the way they had seen it. But because it actually, having memories made the ants hatch out of the cocoons faster and develop faster, but it also made them slower in certain areas, but generally those are areas where the memory was triggered. So they figured if they would separate the memory from the mind, then they could still get the enhanced development without the dehanced development of the memories being triggered. So what happened is they snipped that, and when Killua was crying out to her, somehow that rebridged the connection inside of her brain, and helped her out of that situation. And then Poof was like, "All right, we failed because she's not basically completely a drone. She won't do anything we say. So he doesn't need Pitot to do that anymore. He can create all the soldiers on his own." So overall, this plot progression, there really wasn't much besides we got to see what to do with Palm. I mean, we got to see what Palm is and what she can do, what she's capable of. Character progression, Palm got a lot of. Character progression, 10 out of 10. Plot progressions, like, zilch. Overall, this episode, the fight was good and all, so that's the only thing that's really got going for it. Overall, I'll have to give this episode like a 6 out of 10. Alright, guys, peace out.